Hey everybody, I'm Chris, and today I want to tell you about this diesel suitcase heater I got for less than $100. So this is a Vevor diesel suitcase heater. I got it off of eBay for less than $100. They're all over the place. I've been being spammed by ads for them on Facebook. So I want to tell you a bit about them. A lot of them have this self-contained fuel tank. This fuel tank will run for about a day, I've found. They have an exhaust pipe that needs to be vented outside and an intake pipe. A lot of the time they show these sitting outside of an RV or a truck with this pipe running into the cab. The way I have it set up here is it's in a self-contained box. So when it draws air in, it actually has to pull air in from the room it's heating, and then it shoots this air back out into the room. This air that's shooting out can be really hot, close to 300 degrees. It's very hot, so you have to be careful about how you run this air and make sure it doesn't go near anything that's combustible or meltable, because it will melt PVC plastic. You also got to make sure the exhaust pipe is free from any combustibles. Last thing we want to make sure is that you've got your intake run outside, so that any combustion that happens on this is actually being vented and happening really on the outside of your home, so there's no real risk of carbon monoxide. I still make sure I have a carbon monoxide right over there. It's like 2 feet right there, so it's running all the time, so we're making sure we're totally safe. But this diesel suitcase heater actually runs off of 12 volts. It's meant for an RV or a truck cab of an 18-wheeler or something, and this is the cord that runs up here. So what I do is I have a trickle charger on this deep cycle battery that just cycles it away. So this unit's been working real good for me. The things I don't like about it is this noise you're hearing click away. That's the fuel pump in here. It's got a mechanical fuel pump, an electronic mechanical solenoid fuel pump, so it's clicking away there, and that just clicks away pretty consistently. It's pretty loud when it starts up because it really gets going like a jet engine, but as you can see, it's kind of reached homeostasis with the temperature, and it's kind of slowed down, and it's kind of quieted down a bit. So they're not too quiet when it's at temperature, but when it's warming up, they're pretty loud, and that clicking is pretty constant. It's got a control panel here on the front. That's pretty nice, except you don't really have to access it too much, which is nice for if you have it mounted outside or in a box like this. It's got this remote, which is pretty handy. You can turn the unit on and off using this Bluetooth remote. It doesn't have infrared or anything, so you don't have to try to aim it at the unit. You can just hit it wherever. And it's got a status, it's got the temperature, you can adjust the set temperature, it gives you the casing temperature, the actual burner temperature, it gives you your battery voltage, which is really handy when you're running off a battery, so you can monitor that. You can also even adjust the fuel rate for the fuel pump on this remote, so this is a really handy unit. I haven't figured out how to change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit yet, but the instructions are part in Chinese, they're a little bit hard to understand. I do believe that this is a Chinese version of the real expensive diesel heaters. I used to install those in the campers I used to work on, and those things were like 800 bucks. So they've gotten these down to a very affordable price. I think that'll really determine the real review on this will be how long this lasts. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel and hit that bell so you know when I do update videos on this, because I'll let you know whether this thing burns out in a couple of months or not. It's been running for a couple of weeks now, run it for maybe 8 hours a day, and it takes it fine. So far it's been real good, and the price was right. This thing was less than 100 bucks shipped. I know you're probably wondering, how efficient is this unit? Well, I have this unit heating a 12 by 12 addition I built, video on the channel, with 12-foot high ceilings, and it has no problem heating this. This place does have 4 inches thick styrofoam insulation, but it has no problem heating this building, so much so that we actually leave the door open and let it start heating the house a bit. So I don't think this thing has any problem pumping out a lot of heat, considering the air coming out of here is almost 300 degrees. Make sure you check out the video on how I built this addition all by myself. The video will be linked in the description and up here in the top corner. So I really like this unit. I hope this video helps you guys. If you did, check out some of these other cool videos like the pellet stove, the DIY gravity fed off-grid pellet stove. I have heat in the rest of my house. That's right over there. Check this video out on that unit. Check out some of my other heating cooling videos, and I'll catch you guys next time.